My question right here is: we have Anthony Joshua, Usyk, Dubois, Zane Parker. We got Joseph Parker and Dubois coming up in a couple of weeks. Why do so many people care about Deontay Wilder when they said this over all these years he can't box? That's my question. Like you can't say anything positive about the man, but you're concerned about him more than anybody else. We have so much talent in boxing right now. You can't give the man credit. Like is boxing becoming where people want to just throw negative darts? Because what I'm seeing right now is people feel like it's just free reign to troll people like Wilder and these other boxers. But when I start to do it, now it becomes a problem because I know a lot more than these guys and I go a little too hard, according to them. You know, it hurts when I do it. But why do people be so concerned about Deontay Wilder when we're just here to report boxing and just cover fighters and things like that? Why are people so upset when he makes a move and he does what he wants to do? I mean, the man fought Fury before Usyk and Joshua did. Why he can't do what he want to do? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is doing what they want to do. I mean, they've sat here and handed Turkey Al-Sheikh the whole sport of boxing. So, I mean, at the end of the day, why he can't do what he wants to do? Why does he have to have backlash and people talking crazy, people bringing personal reasons to his doorstep as far as why they don't like him, whether it's a black thing, an American thing. It's just so obvious at this point that it's starting to get ridiculous, and it's really getting exposed. And boxing exposes what terrible people we have in the sport of boxing. What type of terrible people we have as promoters. What terrible people we have as fans. Everything, like the boxers, the promoters, fans, trainers. It's a lot of liars, judges, referees. It shows the disgusting side of boxing. And now we have people revealing themselves now talking about, well, you know, Tyson Fury's been cheating all these years. Bro, nobody want to hear about that. When you had a chance to open your mouth up when everybody was stuck in the house during when the C-19 was running around, when you had plenty of times to open your mouth when everybody was in the house, stuck, couldn't go nowhere. And all the news about Fury was coming out. None of you guys wanted to believe it. Oh, it's just excuses. And the man he ain't looked the same since. We give all these guys a pass. Y'all gave Tyson Fury all these passes, and the man ain't showed up since. He ain't put on no good performances. Looked bad against an MMA fighter. Looked bad against a cruiserweight twice. After gaining weight, still looked bad. Still got whooped. And what I told y'all that he was gonna do in that after the first Usyk fight, he was gonna gain weight. We see this man try to get all advantages in boxing, but y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that how these guys have tore the sport down. The fans discredit people for taking tough fights. You don't get credit for discrediting guys tearing down the sport of boxing. When you don't give boxers credit for taking tough fights, that destroys the sport. I hope everybody knows that. Y'all have not built up the sport of boxing. The guys who give y'all the tough fights and the biggest fights in boxing, you discredit them, and you don't give them any credit. You want to bring race and everything else to boxing. And then, so from now on, I'll never forget that. That's why I roll the way I roll. Anybody who got a problem with it, you ain't had no problem when it was on the other side. So it just shows me from YouTube and boxing. I love the sport because it shows how people are liars, how they take everything personal when it comes to boxing. But then when the shoe is on the other foot, they're quiet about everything. Look at Tyson Fury just retired just now. Nobody has anything to say about this guy. Nothing. Nothing. They'll believe in somebody for winning 1 or 2 fights after never seeing them box before. But then when he needs to redeem himself and bounce back the same way they want Wilder to bounce back, oh, the guy who can box and who's the highly skilled boxer, they don't think he can bounce back. But the guy who they say can't box, oh, well, he needs to bounce back. Well, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. Why are you concerned about the guy who you say can't box, But the guy you say who's the most skilled boxer ever, you're not concerned about. I thought he was supposed to carry the sport of boxing. You see how people reveal themselves?